Alright, third snake of the day is this big healthy worm snake. Let's take a look at this snake. Really pretty. This one happens to be in shed, but no, it's a pretty snake. Either way, just gonna let him go. See you later, buddy. Alright, so just flipped this piece of cardboard that you guys should recognize. Got another worm snake. So I'm gonna let this guy go back in his cardboard box. See you later, buddy. So I was just walking the edge of this this fence, and there's a deer, a male deer, just sitting here, probably scared and hiding away because there's a bunch of people very close to him that don't realize that he's here either. I was gonna check that log, but beautiful deer though. Is he hurt? Nah. Hi, buddy. There he goes. So I literally went to go lift this log and I saw that I really couldn't. And there's just a garter snake hanging out right outside of it. And this is what I was talking about, how garter snakes are less active in the winter. I don't know what this garter snake is doing out, but as you can see, it's very still. It hasn't moved at all. This is still in situ. So pretty strange. I have no idea what the snake thinks it's doing being out under 40 degrees. Yeah, it's probably like 42 right now, but still really cold. So really surprising to see this. Gonna get some photos of this cold garter snake while it's still. So there was just a couple flurries. Oh, there's still some more. Every now and then I'll see some. But how cool. Okay, so here's the snake. And there's definitely its burrow. So they love burrowing under rotten logs like this. So, really cool. Alright, so one more look at this garter snake. Really cool. This time of year you usually see them by where they'll be denning. Like I said in the last one, I was hoping to find a den site sooner or later, and so there we go. Garter snake peeking out of its den site. I'm gonna check the temperature real quick. So the exact temperature right now is 43 degrees. Really cool. I don't know if I should like pick the snake up and kind of escort it back into its den, but I think I'm just gonna leave this guy here. Alright, so it's really starting to flurry now. So I'm just gonna help this guy get back into his den. Really cool to see that on a 43 degree day. Really awesome. So I just flipped this rock right here, well, this piece of cement, and I didn't see it at first, but I knew I'd find a Eurosia here. Oh, and it's pregnant. Looks like a pregnant female. It's very, you know, girthy. Try to get this girl out. Okay. Look at that. Pretty little salamander. Get this piece of cement back. Look at this. It also looks like it's regenerating the end of its tail. So, go with the salamander back. Right here. See you later, buddy. Cool. So I'm at a different spot and just flipped these pretty redback salamanders. Gonna get these guys out so I can put their log back. And they should find their way back. Alright, here's the third redback I just flipped. We'll get this guy out and put his log back. Cool. Yeah, so you always want to gently put these logs back and then just let the salamander fall back under the log. What a cool looking mushroom though. Alright, so I don't remember if this is the fourth, but there's another redback. See you later, buddy. Alright, so I didn't find much else at that spot, but I just lifted this board and found a baby brown snake and 2 worm snakes. So I'm gonna get these guys out, put this board back. I'm just gonna let these guys go back, find their way back under the log, under the board. And look at this cute little brown snake. Awesome. I'm gonna put this brown snake back and see what else we get here. Just flip this old pole and surprisingly found a little brown snake. Did not expect to find anything over there, but ooh. Sorry about the dirt on my hands. Let me get that off. Okay, less dirt. Cool. Didn't expect to find that under there. I'll take some photos and put them back. This guy's a little bitey one. Usually they'll curl their lips, but this one gaped its mouth and actually struck, which was pretty adorable. I've never seen a brown snake strike. So I'm trying to see if it'll do it again, but I doubt it. Okay, I'm just gonna put this guy back. Really cool though. See you later, buddy. Be safe out there. Have a good winter. Alright, it's a few days later, and I flipped this log, and I found a whole bunch of what I assume these are redback salamander eggs, so I'm just gonna carefully put this log back for them. I'm out here looking for salamanders, and flipped this log right here, and I found this really cool looking butterfly just under the log. Get some photos and gently put this back down. Alright, first salamander of the day, little redback. Get this guy out of here. And really gently put this log back. There's also a bald-faced hornet, so pretty cool. Alright. First redback of the day. Been looking all over for some salamanders today. It's in a few different habitats, so nice to finally see one today. Just gonna let him find his way back under that log. Alright, it's a couple days later, and I lifted this log because, well, this down tree, because, I don't know, it looked pretty good, even though it was a little bit above the ground, and I found this little guy. A little lead stage redback salamander. Gonna get this guy out. Okay. Look at this one. Really pretty. You see it's in its lead stage, but still got really pretty speckling. I actually kind of like them in this stage when they're in this lead phase. I love it. They just look pretty cool. I do appreciate the red ones though, of course. But, alright, just gonna let this guy find his way back under that down tree. Alright, here's the second salamander of the day. And found another redback. Yeah, so I could tell it's a male because it's got those little cirri under its nose. Really pretty though. Like I said, I like these lead stage redbacks a lot. They're just pretty. That dark color with the blue speckling on the side. Really cool. Really pretty. Gonna take some photos and let this guy go. Alright, just let that guy go right back where it's all wet. I'm just gonna carefully put this down. Alright, I don't see any more. Okay. Here's the third redback of the day. Bright red though. Okay. And there's another. We got two redbacks right here. Okay, cool. Gonna carefully put this board back and let's take a look at these. The last two that I got were lead phase, and these obviously are bright red. Oops. Alright, so one last look before these guys scurry off again. See how bright red they are? Really pretty. I'm gonna take some photos and put these guys back. Alright, so you can see this defense display. This one's waving that tail. Like I've told you before, they are capable of causal autonomy, so they can drop their tails. And so he's luring me with that tail, as if I were a predator. So anyway, gonna let these really pretty red salamanders, redback salamanders, but bright red, go back right under their board where I found them. Really pretty. Just flipped this cool little Eurycia under this log right here. It's really pretty though. You can see them cirri under the nose. It's got nice speckling on the back too. Sorry for the lighting though. Ooh. Well, that two line got away. It's a few days later, and just came out to another spot that I've never really checked that much, and found this little four-toed salamander. Now I've been looking for four-toed salamanders for like the past month or so, and finally got one. Oh, and there's another one. Much smaller, but awesome. I'm gonna get these guys out, give you guys a closer look, and put this log back for them. Nice. So, these are four-toed salamanders. A good way to determine if they're four-toed salamanders is if you look at their bellies. One second. They have beautiful black speckling on their white bellies. So, and this one is definitely a really young one. It's probably a yearling. This one's, of course, a lot older. But yeah, here's a better look at that belly. Alright, really cool. Gonna take some photos and put these guys back under their log. Another cool thing is these guys are some of the smallest species of salamander in North America. And they're also the only members of their genus. So it's pretty cool finding these salamanders. I love the way they look. I love how they're mostly like an orange color, and then on their bellies they're speckled. So yeah, really pretty. I also love the fact that these guys have very pronounced cirri. So in a way they almost look like little saber-toothed salamanders. But I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys back and see if we find any more, see what else we find here today. Really awesome to finally see these guys again. But I haven't seen these guys in a few months, and I went over to that spot where I did find them and had no luck. So since this is a different spot that I've never checked, I'm really satisfied with that.